Welcome back to Beer Brackets, everybody. Today we are continuing on with our quest to crown the ultimate beer. We are taking all the beers, Alessandro, from our Perfect Beer Roundtable, and we're pitting them against each other in one-on-one battle. So far, we've done Guinness Draught versus St. Bernardus ABT 12. And I don't know, the surprise of me, I don't know about you, man, but to the surprise of me, Guinness came out on top. That was pretty cool.
It definitely was. Like, I wasn't expecting it because, like, with those kind of comparison, it's very hard to tell what direction is going to go. Even today, look what we have here.
So that's the thing, okay? Because with Guinness Draught and with ABT 12, they're obviously very different beers, but there are some similarities there. In terms, they're both on the darker scale of things. They both have some similar notes. So there is like some parallel lines that you can draw between the two. These are completely on the opposite scale. So I am so excited to see. Guys, today we are putting the Duchesse of Bergundy, the Duchesse de Bourgogne, one-on-one against the Weihenstephaner wheat beer. And we are going to see which one comes out to face Guinness Draught in the next round. I think we should get right into this. Let's crack them open and let's get to these aromas.
Let's do it. It's beer time.
I haven't had the Duchess since we reviewed it, so it's been probably about 8 months.
That's gonna be
and that was the first and only time I had it. Oh man, yeah. Pour out about a third there. Let her breathe. These beers cannot be any more different. I have no idea where this is gonna go.
This is gonna be an experiment that
a science experiment.
I don't think many people have tried this.
I would hope not. Yeah, you know what? We might be the first. We might be the first in history in humankind to pit these two beers against each other. Just look at them, just visually. I mean, come on, these cannot be any more different. My friend, aroma cheers.
Aroma cheers to you, my friend.
Which one do you pick? Huh.
Ooh.
Oh my God. How do you pick? How do you pick?
It's like being in a candy store.
It's like being in a candy store.
All right.
Which one is it?
This really requires some deep meditation here, my friend.
We should have meditated before even starting.
Probably. Like you said, they're so incredibly different. Like, I mean, they're worlds apart. So it's
worlds apart.
And they're equally delicious for different reasons. So
yeah.
It's so hard to pick. This case, I think for the aroma particularly, I am a little partial to the Duchess.
Really?
Yes, because to me, and I'll tell you why. And it's really just more of a memory and an experience. When I first...
A beer memory.
Yeah. So the first time I tried the Duchess, kind of like when you did, like it struck me so intensely. And it was like something that I had never had in a beer before, right? There are certain aromas that every time I smell, I just go straight back there.
I'm trying to avoid those beer reflexes. As soon as I smell both these beers, I just want to go in for a taste. I can't resist it. Man, you know what? The Duchess, go back and watch our review, guys. If you don't know about the Duchess, if you want an in-depth description of what this is like. I mean, you get a little bit of balsamic vinegar, you get a little bit of cherry. You get a little bit of like clove, cinnamon. There's some spice that's in there as well. It's so interesting and it's so unique. And then with the Weihenstephaner, it's this delicious, deep, almost like caramelized. I saw you mention this in a review the other day. I was rewatching one of our reviews, caramelized orange peel.
Yes.
And it's so delicious and it's so inviting. You know what? I'm going to have to disagree with you right off the bat. I'm going with the Weihenstephaner. 1 point for the Weihenstephaner. You know why? As interesting and as intriguing as the Duchess aroma is, the Weihenstephaner aroma makes me want to go in for a sip and taste it just a little bit more. It's a little bit more, as intriguing as this is, as much as it piques my curiosity, the Weihenstephaner a little bit more makes me want to go in and taste this delicious nectar of the gods. Speaking of tasting the nectar of the gods, my friend, cheers.
Cheers to you, my friend. Cheers.
The time has come. The time has come.
Yes.
Oh my God. So good. That Duchess, it's just like a punch in the face every time.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll let you go. What do you think? Who's coming out on top here? So far, they're tied. It's 1-1.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Again, like on the taste, so incredibly different. The Weihenstephaner has like those very mellow and gentle and almost caressing tones, and the Duchess, like you said, is straight in your face. Like it just punches you.
Yeah.
Or more than punching, it's slapping you. That's what it's happening.
It's a backhand slap. It's challenging you to a gentleman's duel.
Exactly. Perfect description.
Like a glove slap.
Wow, a free beer. And I owe it all to a little glove slap. Glove slap, baby glove slap.
I think that on this, the point for me will have to go on the Weihenstephaner, because as intriguing as the taste is of the Duchess, I love how incredibly complex and contained the Weihenstephaner is. It's just made to be drank like over and over and over. And the Duchess, I mean, is too, but it's a kind of beer that, you know, your palate can get a little bit fatigued after having a few sips of it.
I agree with you, man. It's going to be a point for the Weihenstephaner for me, which bumps it up to 3-1 in the lead of the Duchess right now. And for the same reasons, I think as much the Duchess is an experiment in beer drinking, and it got the perfect beer rating from us for a reason. It is so unique and it's so masterfully crafted, and it's so just in a world in itself. And it's something where just to pour out one of them and to experience it is an experience that you do not want to pass up. But when it comes to just a single one-off refined taste, the Weihenstephaner, how can you not go with it? It's so perfectly done. It's so delicious. It's not overpowering. It's a little bit sweet, but not too sweet. It's a little bit citrusy, but not too citrusy. And then just everything comes together in a nice package. It's perfect. So the Weihenstephaner has a nice lead so far, man, which is, I had no idea how this was going to go, but let's talk about mouthfeel, because this one is interesting. But for the mouthfeel, we got to do a little refresher, my friend.
Yes.
As we do in the beer brackets world, as is tradition.
It's tradition. And what a lovely
and what
tradition,
a wonderful,
my friend.
It's such a wonderful tradition. Oh, look at that. You wouldn't expect the Duchess to be as carbonated as it is, or at least I wouldn't, based on the aroma and the taste, but I love that it has such a nice carbonation to it.
It's amazing. And in a way, I will say that they are similar carbonation-wise. Like if you look, when you pour them, like they have similarities there. All right,
let's get right into it. Who's coming out on top for you? These beers. Wow. We're so spoiled, man. We are so spoiled that we get to do this. It's hard work.
It's a hard work, but somebody's gonna do it.
It's hard work.
And it's incredibly pleasant. That's tough, man. Like they're so delicious in different ways. But again, like I think that on the mouthfeel for me, it kind of like what I was talking about in the taste kind of carries over a little bit. Like that very gentleness of the Weihenstephaner sticks with it. Like that almost creaminess without having, it's not a nitrogen beer, but it it
might as well be though. Like it's so creamy.
Yeah, it is. While the Duchess is way more spiky. Like it has all those like edges and it's rough. Like it's really, I think the description we have, like really, it's like it's challenging you. Like here I am, right? Like,
yeah.
And that's it. It's great, and I love it. I think I'm gonna have to stick with the Weihenstephaner for the fact that again, all those incredible like gentle notes, still being very complex, but in a more subtle way, to me wins the point. What do you think, my friend?
The Weihenstephaner, I find, has a very unique mouthfeel, even in the world of wheat beers. Wheat beers tend to have that kind of starchy creaminess to them. So you have that creaminess just up against the harsh carbonation and sort of acidity of the Duchess. It's so tough. It is so tough. I think I'm going to have to give it to the Duchess on this one. I really enjoy the mix of carbonation and bitterness that I think is so unique to the Duchess. Because the bitterness, it's like a burning sensation on your tongue almost, right? Like a million little bubbles kind of exploding. You can feel the tingling from how bitter it is and how sour it is. But combined with the intense carbonation, it's almost like if you're drinking a sour beer, but a really carbonated sour beer together. That's such a winning combination for me. Dude, after 3 categories, the Weihenstephaner is up 4-2 So the Duchess isn't that far behind. But now we talk about the finish. The finish is really interesting. What do you think?
I was thinking as you were speaking. I took a couple of sips, a couple of readings here to be accurate.
Readings. Yeah.
On the finish, I have very little to think about. My point goes to the Duchess. And the reason is because, well, the Weihenstephaner has this incredible complexity that goes along the whole experience. On the finish, it's very gentle. You know, it just like fades away very quickly, which is very nice. But the Duchess started like challenging you, like it stays for a long time and it keeps coming with different aromas and flavors that pop up, like chocolate and now a little bit of cherry.
Oh, the chocolate, yeah.
I have to give it to the Duchess. So what do you think, my friend? What is your beer meditation telling you?
I have to give it to the Duchess too. For me, the best part of the Duchess is the finish. As much as I love the mouthfeel of the Duchess, the best part, this beer is all about the finish to me. Because that chocolate comes out of nowhere on the finish. Out of nowhere, man. I don't get it. I don't know about you. I don't get it in the aroma. I don't really get it in the taste up front initially. It comes out in the finish for me. And it's the last thing you'd expect because you have like this balsamic vinegar, sort of sour cherry that are, you know, playing together at first. And then you're like, oh, this is like just a really bitter, sour beer. But then you get this chocolate finish that just comes out of nowhere. And that is what made this a perfect beer for me to begin with. And that's what gives it the point for the finish. It's coming down to the last category. It's coming down to an overall experience. This is going to determine the winner. Who moves on to face the great, the powerful Guinness Draught? Will it be the Duchess of Burgundy or Weihenstephaner? Oh, the anticipation's killing me.
I feel the pressure, man.
Yeah, I'm sweating a little.
This is the moment where we need the Eye of the Tiger. Dum, dum, dum,
yeah,
dum.
Exactly.
I am to go with the Weihenstephaner in this, and the reason is, as much as I love the Duchess, Weihenstephaner for me, for the same reason I chose Guinness over the ABT 12. It's a beer that I can always go to at any point in time. It doesn't require a specific mindset. It doesn't require a specific situation. It's something that you can crack open at any point in time and you're never going to be disappointed. So just for that reason, I'm going to pick it. What do you think, my friend? Like, what are your thoughts?
You know, for exactly the reasons you said, I'm going to agree with you, and it's going to be the Weihenstephaner, my friend. The Weihenstephaner is going to take this head-to-head battle. Just for that reason, I couldn't have put it any better. The Weihenstephaner is kind of universal. It applies to any situation, any mindset. You can always crack open a Weihenstephaner wheat beer, and you will always be happy, and you will always be satisfied. If you're looking for something thirst-quenching, if you're looking for something easy drinking, if you're looking for something flavorful to tickle your palates in a way that's entertaining. And so that gives it a little bit of the edge over the Duchess for me. My friend, we have a winner. Moving on, the Weihenstephaner wheat beer will move on to face the ever so powerful Guinness Draught to determine the first ever ultimate beer. I can't wait. Guys, I hope you can't wait either. And we're going to keep this going. Whenever we have a perfect beer, the perfect beer will challenge the ultimate beer to see if the current ultimate beer keeps its throne or not. Cheers. Let us know down below if you've tried these two. Which one do you prefer and why? We are dying to let you know because these beers, as we said, are so different. It could have gone either way. Cheers, everyone.
Double cheers.
Don't forget to close your Duchess and Weihenstephaner beer brackets.
Yeah, so you close them open at the same time, like here.
Just don't forget to close them.